The characters: Gigi, ancient, withered, skin and bones, Italian-American lady, fast-talking, tough as nails on the outside, terrified of dying on the inside, clenched jaw. Rosie, ancient, withered, skin and bones, Italian-American lady, naughty, sweet as sugar, just happy to be here. If only she could remember where she was. Twinkling eyes. Time, the present. We think. We just can't remember. The setting. A nursing home in southeastern Connecticut. Two side-by-side hospital beds are separated by a nightstand on which sits a vase with fake flowers, a Bible, two rosaries, some family photos, a box of tissues, and a small lamp, which warms the room with a comforting glow. Over each bed hangs a generic painting of blue skies and fluffy clouds. A couple of Easter greeting cards from local Girl Scout troop are taped to each headboard. A warm, gentle light streams through the partially open blinds on the window next to Gigi's bed, and the door next to Rosie's bed lets in a block of ice-cold, ice-blue fluorescent light. Lights up on Gigi, who is sleeping restlessly, and Rosie, who is sleeping peacefully.
Rosie, you still there? You still there? Hello? Hey! Hey! Hey!
What?
Jesus!
Where?
What?
Where is he?
Who?
I'm ready.
For what?
Take me now.
Where are you going?
Are we there?
Where?
Home.
Home?
Oh. Where are we?
Where do you think?
Gigi.
Yeah,
Gigi.
I know my name.
It's you.
What about it?
It's you.
I know.
You're here too.
What?
You're here too. We went together. Here we are.
Where?
Heaven.
Okay. We got to tell the nurse to adjust your morphine dose.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It is.
It's a miracle. Oh, Gigi, look. My blanket, my flowers, my Bible, my rosary. Oh, it's all here. I was actually afraid it would be all fluffy clouds and sunshine. It always seemed too drafty. And the glare, my God. But it's just like life. Heaven on earth. And you came too.
Rosie, we're not dead.
No, we are not. We are resurrected.
We're not dead. This isn't heaven.
It's not.
If it is, I'm converting.
I thought we passed together.
If we did, dear God, make me an atheist.
Oh, so we're not dead?
Close, but no cigar.
And this isn't heaven.
Hell no. It's Uncasville.
Uncasville?
That's the back of the Mohegan Casino.
What are we doing at a casino?
Dinner and a show.
Really?
Don't bet on it.
So we didn't pass.
Well, you did toot a couple of times in your sleep.
Oh, that was me?
What do you think it was? The Archangel Gabriel honking his horn?
You woke me up.
Huh?
You woke me up. I was having a nice dream and you woke me.
Well, I wanted to see if you were still there.
Of course I was still there. You got two eyes, don't you?
Really?
Well, what time is it?
I don't know.
Is that sunrise or sunset?
I don't know.
Do we eat yet?
Don't remember.
Oh,
Well, I'm glad you're still here.
where am I gonna go? Coney Island?
Never mind.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, well, what's new?
I'll tell you what's not new. You're still a pain in my ass.
Hey, you better watch your mouth. We both got one foot in the grave, and if heaven looks like the back of a casino, imagine what hell is going to look like.
Hopefully the inside of the casino.
Ah, your mother.
Your mother. Oh. Anyway, God isn't going to send me to hell for calling you an ass. He's going to give me extra points for telling you the truth.
In that case, if I'm a pain in the ass, then you're a cranky bitch.
I'm a bitch?
No, you're a cranky bitch.
Oh, yeah? Well, I hope that when I die alone, without you. How about that? And I hope that I go first, so you're left here missing me, all alone. In fact, I'm going to pray for that right now.
You're a piece of work. All right, that's enough. All right, knock it off. Now you're hurting my feelings.
Apologize to me
For what?
for calling me a bitch.
A cranky bitch.
Apologize.
Sorry.
Look me in the eye and tell me.
I can't. I got a crick in my neck. I can't keep turning to look at you. Sheesh. They got us all lined up side by side like we're practicing for Calvary Cemetery.
Apologize.
I'm sorry
For what?
for calling you the B word.
And
And what?
isn't there something else you'd like to apologize to me for?
No. What else is there?
If you don't know, I'm not telling you.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Just tell me.
Fine. For waking me up from my dream.
I needed to know you were still there.
I was having a nice dream.
Oh, yeah? Well, what was it about?
What?
Your dream.
None of your business.
Bullshit.
Oh, strike two.
Tell me about your dream, or I'll pray to God to die first.
Copycat. God doesn't like copycats.
Who told you that?
Sister Catherine, 4th grade, Cathedral Elementary, East Side. When Mary Sullivan copied a line out of my essay about the Last Supper and how it made no sense that in all the paintings, Jesus and the disciples were all sitting on one side of the table. And Mary Sullivan wrote in her essay that it made no sense that in all the paintings, Jesus wasn't at the head of the table. And I handed in my essay first, and Sister Catherine told Mary Sullivan, God doesn't like copycats.
Well, that's two different things. Being on one side of the table and being at the head of the table.
Sister Catherine understood that Mary Sullivan was being a copycat, and so did God.
But it's two different things.
Copycat.
It's not.
Copycat. You're a copycat and a scaredy cat. telling me I can't die first.
All right, who cares? Sister Catherine was a psychopathic idiot. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Okay, where were we?
You're gonna need to pray a lot longer and harder for insulting a nun.
What are you laughing at?
Longer and harder.
Rosie.
Do you think there are erections in heaven?
Rosie!
Boing, and on the third day he rose again. Oh my God, Bobby Cats. Bobby Cats.
Mr. Robert Bobby Cat.
Mr. Robert Bobby the cat. Meow.
Meow.
Hiss.
Bobby.
Bobby Cat. That June afternoon.
It was August.
Right, it was August.
We were in that heat wave.
I swear it was a snowstorm.
In August?
I stand corrected.
And Bobby stood erected.
And the good Lord was resurrected.
Only his mother knew.
If your mother only knew.
Don't you dare.
Oh, what a bad, bad boy.
He was a good Jew.
Yeah, they make good husbands.
But he was a bad, bad boy.
Bad to the bone.
Bone. We're going to hell.
See you there, old friend.
For dinner and a show?
Yeah, you can bet on it. Oh, okay. Friday night before Shabbat.
Sunday, right after Mass.
And on the
Third day,
he rose again. I'll never forget that. Good Friday. I'm ready. Take me now.
No, you had him on Sunday. I had him on Friday.
No, you had him on, I had him on Friday. You had him on Sunday.
No, I had him first, then you had him after.
No, I had him first. You yet again were a copycat and a scaredy cat.
I wasn't a scaredy cat. I had him.
You gave him a fellatio. I had him all the way.
So did I.
Close but no cigar. That's how you got that crick in your neck.
I had him.
Meow.
All right, with the cat calling. So, you want to die first. You want to hand in your essay to Sister Catherine first. And now you want to have Bobby Cats first.
Who cares?
Fine.
What'd you say?
What, are you deaf? I said, fine. You got 2 ears, don't you?
Barely.
Hey, Where do we used to get the cannoli?
Mulberry Street,
It wasn't Mulberry Street.
Mott Street,
It wasn't Mott Street.
Worcester Street.
Worcester Street. What are you out of your mind?
The one in New Haven when Nino and Michael dragged us up to the sticks after they were discharged from the service.
Connecticut, of all places.
Yeah, all those shishi people.
And mosquitoes.
Oh my God, mosquitoes. What were those boys thinking?
Michael thought he was going to be the next Ralph Waldo Emerson.
And Nino suddenly wanted to play golf. Sheesh.
You know, the war really did a number on their senses of reality.
Meh, Nino was already a little dim.
Liberate Europe to write poems and join a country club. Sheesh.
They were lucky to come home in one piece.
God bless them.
God bless them.
Those brothers did everything together.
Lived together, served together, worked together, died together.
Remember Angie?
Her too.
Putana.
Putana.
What a tramp.
She was loose.
Did we eat yet?
Who knows?
Can't stop thinking about cannoli. Where the hell did we get them?
Maybe it was Delancey Street.
Delancey Street?
Bobby Cats.
You need to get to Mass, young lady.
You need to get to Mass.
Next time I go to Mass, I'll be rolled in flat on my back.
Yeah, well, you're halfway there. Just hit recline.
Yeah, well, don't let your rosary choke you around the neck.
Ooh, good one. Oh.
Hey, do you remember when we,
What?
you know, when we,
What?
you know.
If I had any idea what the heck you were talking about, it would be a miracle and I'd be canonized.
Oh, never mind. Just tell me what your dream was about,
Oh,
please.
I don't remember.
I think I had a nightmare.
Well,
Sometimes I'm here, sometimes I'm there.
what are you talking about?
What do you mean, what am I talking about?
Sometimes you're here, sometimes you're there.
Yeah, well, what do you know?
I know I'm still here.
Only because I reminded you you were.
I would have figured it out.
You need me.
Like a crick in my neck.
No, you need me to keep telling you who's who and what's what.
Well, you need me to always do things first.
You're just jealous Michael bought the color TV first.
And you're just jealous Nino bought the VCR first.
You're an airhead.
You're a know-it-all.
Are you still here?
Not for long.
Well, what are you waiting for?
The Last Supper. Then I'm out. Oh, hold on. Hail Mary. Full of,
Are you kidding me?
give me a second, I'll get it. Full of,
Grace,
who's Grace?
not who, what?
What?
It's what she was full of. She was full of it.
You're full of it.
Rosie, if you can't remember a simple Hail Mary, a prayer we've been practicing to prepare for a moment like this all our lives,
How do you prepare for dying?
by praying, how do you prepare for dying?
By living. Bobby Cats.
You're a hippie.
You're a nag.
If Nino was still alive to hear you go on about the king of the Jews, Bobby Katz,
Yeah, well, if Michael was still alive to hear you go on and on about his cannoli,
What about it?
that's disgusting, especially since I had him first.
Enough with the first.
Who's on first?
Huh?
Forget about it.
Thank God Michael and Nina went first.
They couldn't live without us.
God bless them.
One
One
right after the other.
Did everything together.
They were good boys.
Meh. I'm sorry I woke you.
I forgive you. I'm sorry I called you an ass.
I forgive you.
And I'm sorry I said I wanted to die first.
Me too. What time is it?
I don't know.
Look at us.
2 peas in a pod.
A regular Vladimir and Estragon.
Irregular estrogen. Honey, those days are over.
No, Godot. It's Godot.
God, who?
Godot. Waiting for Godot?
Who are you waiting for?
Never mind.
I'm so confused.
What are you gonna do?
Nothing to be done. Hey, Gigi. Remember when
What?
you know,
What?
do you remember when we smooched?
You kidding?
No, we smooched.
Yeah, I know we smooched. I just asked you if you remembered.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You didn't.
I did. I just didn't finish my sentence.
And what am I? A mind reader? Do I look like Harry Houdini?
Deanie.
Dini.
It's Houdini. Deanie, not Didi.
Bene vidi vici.
The one thing you remember from Latin class.
At least I remember to finish my sentences.
I was being shy.
You weren't being shy when you smooched me.
You smooched me.
Did not.
Did too.
Nah, for once you went first.
Well, I couldn't help it. Your hair was so long and shiny.
I'm not complaining.
You know?
No, it was a good smooch.
It was?
One of the best I ever had.
Really?
I felt like I couldn't resist you.
Really?
Only time in my life I ever felt like that.
Me too.
Too bad we never smooched again.
Yeah, too bad.
I'd even try for second base.
Don't bother. My nipples look like saltwater taffy left out in the Coney Island sun.
Love you, Rosie.
You forgot
I
who you are.
I can't remember my own name, my Lord. I'm so sorry. I love you, Gigi.
Love you too, Rosie. Rosie? Rose?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I never got to see Pavarotti sing at the Met. I can't believe I never got to do that. How did I miss out on that? How did I not let that happen? He was right there at the Met. He was right there in New York. We were just downtown. Oh, and I know just what it would have felt like. You know, just what he would have sounded like. Pavarotti had met. That was my dream.
Tell me, what would he have sounded like?
Oh boy,
What would it have felt like?
oh boy. Like smooching you. That was my dream.
Remember when we went skiing together at Mohawk Mountain? Just me and you.
Skiing.
Yeah, it was snowing.
It was snowing.
And we stayed on for the night skiing session.
That was the snowstorm.
What snowstorm?
The one in August, the one I thought was Bobby Katz.
Bobby Katz.
Remember Michael and Nino had to wait for delivery at the shop? So you and I decided to take a girls' day out and go skiing. So Connecticut of us.
So she.
And halfway through the day, it started snowing. But we were having such a good time, just the two of us. So we decided to stay on for the night session. And we had hamburgers in the lodge.
Oh, yeah, those were great burgers.
They were. And we skied from sunrise to sunset, laughing the whole day away. The beautiful white snow, the sun shining through. Oh, but the wind.
The wind.
That wind, right?
Then it started getting dark.
And then it started getting dark. And they turned on the big lights and lit up the slopes. And the snow got worse, remember? And we decided for one last run. We'd go all the way to the top, and we got off the lift.
Then we scooted around the top of the slope.
And the lights went out.
And the lights went out.
The storm had knocked out the power, and I was terrified.
You were?
We looked down the mountain into the abyss, and we couldn't see anything. It was pitch black.
Remember?
And the wet snow was smacking us in the face, and I'll never forget it. You put me in front of you, because I always went first.
You always went first.
And you stood behind me, and you held my hips, you flirt, and you said you would guide us down the mountain.
I did?
Well, first you said a Hail Mary.
Good thinking.
You were so brave.
I was?
Down into the void, swooshing side to side, ever so slowly. My best girlfriend right behind me, leading the way home. I can't believe I confused Bobby Katz with a snowstorm.
I still can't stop thinking about cannoli.
I mean, don't get me wrong, he was a thrill too.
Nah, I prefer a cannoli.
I love you, Gigi.
Love you too, Rose.
Rosie gets tired, lays back, sighs, and begins to close her eyes.
Rosie,
Yeah, Gigi.
tell me about your dream again.
What dream?
Never mind.
Don't go waking me up again.
Rosie closes her eyes and lets out a snore.
Rosie. Rosie. Rosie,
What?
you were snoring
You mean I was sleeping?
and snoring.
And didn't we just have a discussion about you not waking me up?
Well, your snoring woke me up.
You weren't asleep.
I couldn't sleep on account of your snoring.
You can't sleep because you're a scaredy cat.
So what?
Where are we?
Uncasville.
Is that sunrise or sunset?
I think it's the Mohegan Casino.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Maybe it's the good Lord coming to choose which one of us goes first.
Maybe he'll take us both together.
One after the other.
Rosie's trembling fingers click off the nightstand lamp, leaving Gigi awake in the warm light of the window and the cold light of the door.
Good night, Gigi.
Sweet dreams, Rosie.
Rosie falls asleep. Gigi lays her head back. She closes her eyes.
Rosie, you're still there. Rosie, you still there? I think I had a nightmare. Michael? Hey, Rosie? Damn it. Already lined us up. Hail Mary. Hail Mary, full of. Damn it. You know, I think the reason Jesus and the disciples all sat on one side of the table and the paintings was so that when you looked at the picture, you could feel like you were sitting at the table too. Like there was a seat for you, right there, across from Jesus, face to face. Rosie. Mom? Still there, Rosie. Don't worry. If I go first, I'll save you a seat. Face to face. 2 peas in a pod. You can bet on that. Rosie. Don't go first. You always go first. You still there?
Fade to black. End of play.